Welcome back to Unapologetic Gentleman at Mario Vega 931. So here we go with another article, and like I've mentioned on this channel, I used to be an alcoholic. I used to drink a lot. I drank for years, and you know, like many of you maybe thought that I didn't have a problem. Well, how silly was that? Anyways, the article today is what happens when you stop drinking alcohol. I will leave this down in the descriptions. All right. So if you are like most people, okay, you probably enjoy the occasional alcohol beverage. All right. Some of us more than most. I used to drink 2 big bottles of vodka, the 2 biggest bottles you could find within a week. All right. I would drink for hours. I would just think that it would be no problem, you know, and that I didn't have a problem. Okay, so whether it's a glass of wine with dinner or a couple of drinks or drinks of beer while watching the game, alcohol can be an enjoyable way to relax and socialize. But now that I don't drink and I don't do drugs, my life has way more meaning. You know, I know that's hard for people to understand, but you would have to go through it. All right. So, however, there are also many people who struggle, right, with alcohol abuse and addiction. All right. All sorts of addictions: weed, coke, Xanax, pain medicine that you drink with alcohol. Ask me how I know and why I know all this shit, because I was that idiot who was doing that. All right. If you are one of these individuals, you may have decided that it's time to quit drinking. And you see, you're not really going to stop until you're sick of drinking. All right. I tried stopping many times before and, oh, you know, I don't have a problem. But when you're sick of it, you're sick of it. All right. Timeline. What happens when you stop drinking alcohol? If you're ready to give up alcohol and you are drinking every day, like I was, here is a timeline of what you can expect in regards to your mental and physical health when you stop drinking. Okay? If you have a problem drinking, leave a comment, right? Let's have a conversation. See if if you want to pick my brain on how to do it, I'm here to help. All right? So anyways, if you have alcohol use disorder, but only drink on the weekends, know that you will also get benefits from stopping. All right. After one day, the first day is always the hardest, but it's also the most important milestone. After 24 hours without alcohol, your body will start to detoxify. Okay. You don't want cirrhosis of the liver, you know, your body's not going to filter any of the waste out of your body. And guess what? You're going to start itching everywhere. You're going to start having pains. You most likely have back pain, thinking that it's your back. It's probably most likely your kidneys. Okay. So it's important to remember that they are only temporary and will usually subside within a few days. For individuals with severe alcohol dependency, however, withdrawals symptoms can be more severe and may require medical attention. Okay, you have to really be at the end of the rope with yourself to stop drinking. If not, you'll make excuses. After 3 days, you will likely start to feel more like yourself. However, individuals who have been drinking heavily for long periods of time may still experience some sort of symptoms of withdrawal and may even have hallucinations. I didn't have any hallucinations when I stopped cold turkey. Or delirium tempers. Well, I mean, you are going to be off a bit because, you know, you've been drinking all the time. All right. So delirium tremens is a serious and life-threatening condition. And if you are concerned about your symptoms, it's important to talk to your doctor, talk to your family, talk to a friend, anybody. All right. After 1 week without alcohol, your risk of seizures is much less. You know, if this resonates with you, leave a like, share, subscribe. Also, your risk of developing cardiovascular disease will start to decrease. This is because alcohol can increase your blood pressure and make your heart work harder. And holy shit, it was. You know, I would sometimes play video games and I'd sit there for 8, 10, 12 hours just thinking that I was doing myself some favors just sipping them. Well, that's not really the case. You know, heart was pounding. In the coming weeks, your liver will also begin to repair itself. After 1 month, a month alcohol-free is a big accomplishment. This is usually when people start to feel their best after giving up alcohol. By this point, most physical withdrawal symptoms should have subsided and you should start feeling less anxious and more positive. One study showed that after 6 weeks of abstaining from alcohol, brain volume increased by an average of 2%. So if you're drinking a lot like I was, your brain shrinks. Think about what you're doing. Now, if you went through physical and emotional abuse when you were a child, you know, I feel for you because it's going to be so hard to stop doing drugs. After 6 months, after half a year without drinking, you will really start to reap the rewards. Your risk of developing cancer will decrease, and maybe you have a history of cancer in your family. And your liver function will have greatly improved. You also have more energy and stamina. And you may notice that your skin looks healthier. Hell yeah, because you used to be so dry, man. Look like chicken skin. You know, I was malnourished like most people because, you know, you're drinking and you're watching P-Hub and you're, all right, most likely that goes hand in hand, okay? After 1 year, congratulations on making it the 12 months. At this point, the risk of developing all types of diseases will be reduced and your bone density will start to increase. Listen, how bad alcohol is on your body. It's a poison, all right? Keep in mind that everyone is different and will experience different things when they stop drinking, all right? So while giving up alcohol can be a challenge, it's important to remember that the benefits are well worth it. I promise you, I'm happier. I am at the gym a lot longer. My gains, you know, it just works so much better without alcohol in your system, especially if you're older. If you're an older guy and you're like, oh man, you know, my gains aren't there, stop drinking, all right? And stop releasing, because you're depleting your body of all the essential vitamins and minerals that you need to function as a man, all right? Other effects of quitting alcohol. Your body starts to detox. When you first stop drinking, your body will begin to detoxify itself. Number 2, you may have trouble sleeping. Heck yeah. All right, I experienced that. My brother's currently going through that because he also stopped doing drugs and drinking and P-Hub and releasing. All right. One of the most common side effects of giving up alcohol is insomnia. This is because alcohol acts as a sedative. So when it's no longer in the system, you may have trouble falling asleep and staying asleep. That's my problem, staying asleep. All right. Number 3, your appetite may change, and it sure will. All right. When you drink alcohol, even in moderate amounts, it can result in obesity. It sure can, man. I was there. So when you stop drinking, you may find that you have fewer cravings for food. Excuse me. You may have fewer cravings for food. Number 4, you may feel irritable or anxious. It's common to feel anxious or irritable when you stop drinking alcohol. This is because alcohol is a central nervous system depressant. So when it's no longer in your system, your body has to adjust to the changes. Okay? Number 5, along with anxiety and irritability, this is something you're going to have to deal with, okay? You may also experience mood swings when you give up alcohol. Your liver will start to repair itself. That is the most important thing right there, man, because, you know, our diets, we're not eating well. There's McDonald's, there's Chick-fil-A, there's pancakes, there's, you know, everywhere we go. Bad food, all right? You know, I'm sure most of you aren't eating your greens, aren't eating salads, aren't eating kale, collard greens, and things like that, blueberries and stuff like that. Okay, so mood swings. We already discussed that. Number 6, liver will start to repair itself. That's where we're at. Alcohol is a toxin. It's a toxin. You're killing yourself, okay? That can damage your liver. However, when you stop drinking, your liver will begin to repair itself, all right? And the damage will start to reverse. Hey, if you have any symptoms, or if you think that, hey man, you know, I feel this certain way, and you want to leave a comment, all right? Let's have a discussion, because it's all about you, man. You have to save your life. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Not your mom, not your dad, not society, not anybody else. You're going to have to take action to save your own life. And you know what? You don't want to be going to some place for them to filter your blood. You don't want to do it, because when you filter your blood, you are going to just be all wasted like this, man. You know, it's going to take a lot of energy out of you, because you're going to, I forget the exact word, but anyways, you're having a transfusion in a sense, okay? So, number 7, your risk of developing certain diseases will decrease. If you are a heavy drinker, you are at an increased risk of developing certain diseases such as cancer, heart disease, or stroke. You know, you don't want that stuff. However, when you stop drinking, the risk of developing these diseases decrease. Number 8, okay, here we go. Your skin may improve, and it will improve, okay? One of the surprising side effects of giving up alcohol is that your skin may start to look better. What does that mean? Well, when your skin looks amazing, that means the insides also look amazing, okay? So, this is because alcohol can cause dehydration, okay? Like chicken skin, like I mentioned earlier, right? Which can lead to dry, dull skin. Number 9, okay? You may have more energy, and you will have more energy, okay? One of the initial symptoms of withdrawals have subsided. You may find that you have more energy than you did before stopping drinking. This is because alcohol is a depressant, and when it no longer in your system, your body has more energy to work with. And there's 10, 11, and 12. I will leave this article down at the bottom so you can finish the article. And I really hope that you will stop drinking, or share this video with someone who might have a drinking problem, because there's a lot of people out there with drinking problems that they don't think that they have drinking problems like I used to. Anyways, this is Mario with Unapologetic Gentleman at Mario Vega 931, and I will see you in another video. Thank you very much.